Hello, this is the Chuckles with Chuck podcast, brought to you by your hosts, Charlotte, Charlie, Chuckles, Chuck, Charles, Chuckleberry, and much more. I'm your host, and let's have some fun. So today I just thought we'd just have a good time, do some get to know you stuff, just all around good, fun stuff. I mean, like, we're just here to have a good time, let's just have some fun. So my name is Charlotte. I go by Charlie. I mean, I'm pretty important, I guess, because the Queen of England named her child after me. And I feel like there's a lot of things about Charlie, good luck Charlie, Charlie Brown. That's all I got right now, but that's some important stuff, solid stuff. I have two sisters. They're twins, good and bad, all sorts of good stuff, but a lot of bad stuff too. Their names are Eleanor and Susanna, but they go by Ellie and Susie. I know, cute, right? Well, we're like BFFs friends, all that kind of stuff. We just like get along so well. I mean, sometimes I'm not quite sure if Susie really likes me, but I know for sure Ellie, she's a fan. But Susie's just like a little hard to warm up to. I apologize, my dog is whining. That's what that sound is. Well, anyway, we just like love to have a good time, drive around in the car, do all that kind of stuff. I mean, it was one negative was when we were little. I mean, they kind of gang up on me, and that was kind of like, a little angering, but I guess I kind of deserved it because I always pick fights. I literally love dogs. Like, dogs are my favorite thing ever. I have two of them. One of them's name's Putty. He's like 10, I think. He's like the cutest thing ever and the sweetest dog ever. He's the best. Like, nothing is better than Putty. He's just like the sweetest. He loves to move like a cow. He just like loves to snuggle and just like hang out with you. He loves to be petted. Like, he gets mad when you stop petting him, which is adorable. So cute. And well, we just got this another dog named Newman, and he's like really cute and adorable too. But like, he's just kind of naughty and a little bit annoying. But like, I love him, just not as much as Putty, just because you can't just replace Putty because he is the best dog ever. Yeah, so that's my dogs. They're both pretty cute, except Newman's kind of throwing a fit right now, so I might have to deal with that and take a break. But I'll let you know. But I love my dogs. So my dog is currently still being annoying, but I decided not to deal with it. I just thought I'd like update you on that before I move on. I just thought that was important, What else do I do with my life? I play basketball. That's a good time. Yeah, go Sparks. Good stuff, Like to shoot threes, like to play defense, all the good stuff. Yeah. My teammates are literally the best. They're so funny. They're so fun. They're so enjoyable. You like to, goof around, play catchphrase. I love catchphrase. Catchphrase is my favorite game to play. It's just like so much fun. When I was little, I'd like spend hours memorizing it. That way I could win like every single time. And that brings me to also another problem I have in my life. I have a competitiveness problem. Like, one time my friends and I were like being really good people. We were volunteering for the Friendship Home, and we were doing the Safe Porters Walk. And so we were like going door to door and raising money. Well, like, I was taking that to extreme levels. Like, I was putting bets on who would get the most money, and then I was like racing and like running in between houses. So like, if you ever want to win a game, like, get me on your team because I'm gonna give my best at everything. Like, today, it is currently November 4th. We were playing this game in women's literature to review for our thing, and it involved like shooting this basket and stuff, and I was like trying so hard to cheat and win that game. Like, I guess I wasn't even cheating, but like I was finding every loophole possible. So just like, if you want to win a game, just like let me know because we can win. So for this segment of the show, I thought I'd move into a question and answer section. One question I have from a potential fan is from Taylor Stacy. She asked, how important was the team fish to us, and how are we feeling after the death of our beloved friends?
Charlie, biggest fan.
Well, I have some sad news to share with you. Our team fish passed away. He was a really good person / fish, even though he wasn't a person. My bad. His name was Martin, but his real name was Foxy John Daddy Campbell Anderson. And he also was named Graceberry for a little bit, so he could have died of identity issues, but we don't really know the cause of death because we were not with him. Well, the fish was just like so important to us, and we really loved that thing. Like he was probably my best friend. Like I'm not even kidding. I really liked him. Even though I did try to figure out a way to kill him without anybody knowing, but it's okay. Like it lived for 2 years. That's a long time for a fish. And I just feel like the team's just like really they're just like really kind of suffering right now, figuring out a way to honor Martin and his like memory. So we're working on some ways right now. Like we might make a rock that we can like touch on the way before games. So those are just some ideas. Another question I have. Well, this isn't really a question. This is from Delaney Roberts. It's not a question at all. It's tips for dealing with grief. I would just say, just smile, listen to some Christmas music, because all of that is like really happy stuff. And if you listen to Christmas music, like you can't be sad at all. So that's my just like number one tip. So if you're ever having a bad day, just bam, Christmas music, or Lizzo works too. Either way, one of those two will work. All these questions are about Martin, so we're just gonna stop that for now, and I'll get some more questions. Just like wait a few minutes, but not wait because I'm just gonna pause this right now. So I was thinking of a way I could really honor Martin through this podcast. So I'm just gonna go ahead right now, take a 2-minute moment of silence. So I ask you, please don't fast forward through this section because that would just be disrespecting Martin / Foxy John Daddy Campbell Anderson. So just bear through the 2-minute pause, a moment of silence, because this one's for you, Martin. I love you. So now we're taking some live questions after that brief moment of silence. So this is Hannah Doman. So let's hear what she has to say.
Hi. So I was just here to ask Charlie what inspired her to first start her podcast.
I just feel like I got a lot to say. Like I got a lot of things to just get off my mind, and so I just thought I'd share it. And I just feel like this would be a good chuckle time. You can just get everything off your mind. So that's why I started this podcast, and I made it in 2 days. So I think that's impressive.
Wow, that is really impressive. Well, thank you for having me, Charlie. It's an honor to be a guest.
Yeah, thanks for coming, Hannah. The next question is coming from Kathy Lee. I feel like she has something really insightful to ask. So here's Kathy.
What are your goals with this podcast?
Well, this podcast is really just to inspire the entire nation. Like, I feel like I can really reach a a lot of people with this. Like, it's free to access because I don't want to pay for anything. And I just feel like I can connect to people. And then once I get onto Ellen, I feel like I can just go international. And then we'll be set. Well, we're going to be really set once I get on Ellen. But, you know, you just got to reach for the stars. And even if you fail, you end up among... I said that backwards. You need to do the moon.
Inspiring. Can we just Charlie?
Yeah, we just gotta aim high because I'm gonna inspire a nation with this. It's coming. Just trust me. Okay, so we're back with Kylie Deuce. She's ready now, so here she is. She's just okay.
Okay, Charlie, so I was wondering. Oh my god, it's fine. Like, why do you think Qdoba is better than Chipotle? Because, like, Charlie, it's not.
Well, that is just a sensitive topic for me. I have strong opinions on that. So, really, actually, that's a sneak peek to next week's episode featuring our special guest, Kylie Deuce. Well, we're just going to see Kylie Deuce next week, and we're going to have a long, in-depth conversation about Qdoba and Chipotle. So stay tuned for some insightful stuff.
That was stupid.
So I'm here with Eliza Bohart, and
Don't use my left
she's just ready to ask me a very important question. So here's Eliza with the question I've never heard before.
Ew.
Charlie, how do you see this podcast leading to things in your future?
Well, I just basically live to inspire. So I just feel like this is the first step in inspiring the nation, as I said before with Hannah's question. Or maybe that wasn't Hannah, but just, you know, you want to
I have a
inspire.
follow-up. Could you see this leading to a future in broadcasting?
You see, that could be a thing, but then I realized I don't like talking to people except certain people. But I like inspiring the nation, but it's easier to talk to my computer than it is to talk to everybody. So we're just going to stick with that for now.
Do you see?
So apparently Eliza has another question, so here we go.
Yeah, before I was cut off, I was asking, do you see this as a way to build social skills?
You know, I just feel like I don't have a very strong relationship with my laptop, so I feel like this could really help us get closer. So just trust the process, and we're just gonna keep bonding. Our next question comes from the meanest person ever, Brooke Lindquist. Here you go, Brooke.
So what do you think that people will think of this podcast? Are they going to like it, or are you going to get bullied?
Well, I just feel like it doesn't matter what the haters say because, you know, the haters are all fake. So I'm just going to roll with the flow and just keep doing my podcast until I get on Ellen, and nothing's going to stop me. And now we have a preview of next week's episode about Qdoba and Chipotle. Why Qdoba is obviously the best choice. With special guest, Kylie Deuce. The rice is over. Oh, you don't know it's the rice. Have you ever seen rice is great? Show. Ask the chef. He would tell you right away if they cook that rice. It's the worst. Thank you for tuning in to the first episode of the Chuckles with Chuck podcast. I'm your host, Chuckles /Charlie/Chuck/Charlie/Charlie. I'm your host. It was a good time. Tune in next week for Qdoba versus Chipotle battle. See you then.